Hi everyone, I am here with 20 important management Ugcnet previous year questions. Let's see. First question is, out of the following, which one is a tool for allocating resources by linking business growth rate with relative competitive position of the firm? Options are strategy, Delphi technique, Taos matrix, portfolio matrix. Answer is 4. Portfolio matrix is a tool for allocating the company resources by linking business growth rate with relative competitive position of the firm. BCG matrix and GMC Kinsey matrix is also portfolio matrix. So it is helpful for the businesses to classify their business products according to their growth rate and relative market share. When the growth rate is also high, the market share of the product also high, then they put it in the star. When the growth rate is high and market share is low, then the product will place in the question mark. When the growth rate is low but market share is high, the product into the cash cows. When the growth rate is also low and market share is also low, the product will place in the dog. This helps the business whether they keep their product or they have to work to improve the product or they need to drop the product. Next question is, which one of the following true about service marketing? Options are services can be seen, tasted, heard, smelled, felt before purchase. Second, services can save for later sale. Services can separate from service providers. Quality service is based on who provides them, when, where, how. Answer is 4, which is quality service is based on who provides them and when, where, how. Because services can't be seen, taste, hear, smell, felt before purchase. We can't save for later for sales. Also, we can't separate services from service providers because service providers the person who do the services we can't separate them. Quality service is based on who provides them, when, where, how. This is the correct What is answer. The beliefs among pluralists about conflict in organization? First option, conflict is unnecessary and it should be avoided. Second, conflict is necessary but it should be ignored. Third, conflict is necessary but it can be managed and resolved. Fourth, conflict should be avoided by strict rules. Answer is third. Conflict is necessary, but it can be managed and resolved because sometimes conflict makes improvement. This question is, which of the following main objective International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, to provide long-term loans at concession rate at poorest countries? Second, to promote development of private enterprises in member countries. Third, to regulate exchange rate and enforce rules. Fourth, to promote exchange stability, maintain exchange arrangement, and avoid competitive exchange devaluation. Fifth, to assist establishment of multilateral system of payments in respect of current transaction between members. Answer is 3, 4, 5. That is to regulate exchange rate and enforce rules. So IMF helps to regulate exchange rate and rules of exchange. Next, to promote exchange stability, maintain exchange arrangements, and avoid competitive exchange devaluation. And to assist establishment of multilateral system of payments in respect of current transaction between members. So when we when different countries exchange their money. So IMF help to regulate and enforce rules and also establish the multilateral system of payments, exchange stability, exchange arrangements. So these are the main objective of International Monetary Fund. Next question is, which of the following movement of products clearly define the term inbound logistics? Suppliers to company, company to reseller, reseller to customer, customer to suppliers. Answer is first, that is suppliers to company. Inbound logistic it actually started before manufacturing. That is means when a company wants raw materials to manufacture, they have to procure the raw materials. They have to search for suppliers with our budget. They have to search the suppliers with the budget, and also they have to buy the raw materials and they have to store and maintain the inventory. Then they have to shift the materials to the manufacturing factory. So these are the inbound logistics, and outbound logistics start after the product is finished. So outbound logistics is from company to customers. So this is the outbound logistics. Next question is, if RF is equal to 10, that is risk free return rate is 10, market rate return is 18 percentage, beta value of investment is 1.35, what is the expected rate of return? Take our time and solve, and let's see whether it is correct or not. 28.8 percentage, 18.8 percentage, 8.8 percentage, 20.8 percentage. Answer is fourth, that is 20.8 percentage. Let's see how. The formula of expected rate of return, it is the CAPM model formula, that is expected rate of return is equal to risk free rate of return plus beta of investment with risk premium. Risk premium means market rate of return minus risk free rate of return. So here expected rate of return is equal to risk free rate of return is 10 percentage plus beta of the investment 1.35, and we have to find out the risk premium with market rate of return minus risk free rate of return. 80 percentage minus 10 will be 8 percentage. Then we have to multiply with beta of investment and risk premium, that is 1.35 multiply with 8 percentage, that will be 10.8 percentage. Then we have to add with risk free rate of return to this 10 percentage plus 10.8 percentage will be 20.8 percentage. So its expected rate of return will be 20.8 percentage. Next question is, which of the following terms are related with the VRIO framework internal analysis? Value, rare, imitable, organized for usage, innovative. Answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is value, rare, imitable, organized for usage. VRIO framework given by J. Burney. So it is helpful to do internal analysis to know resources of the business have value and whether the product is rare, so it get competitive advantage, can't be imitated easily, can't imitate by others, and whether it is organized. The structuralist theory of inflation was given by G. Midrill and P. Stratton, B. N. Pandit, Milton Friedman, Fritz MacLeod. Answer is first. It is given by G. Medrel and Priest-Eaton. Next question is, which of the following formulas of combined leverage is correct? Degree of combined leverage is equal to percentage change in earning per share divided by percentage change in sales, contribution divided by profit before tax. DCF is equal to contribution divided by profit after tax. DCF is equal to earning before interest and tax plus fixed costs divided by profit before tax. DCF is equal to change in earning before interest and tax divided by change in sales. Answer is 1, 2, 4. That is, DCF is equal to percentage change in earning per share divided by percentage change in sales. Earning per share is affect the change in sales. Next, DCF is equal to contribution divided by profit before tax. Then fourth one, DCF is equal to earning before interest and tax plus fixed cost divided by profit before tax. Actually, earning before interest and tax plus fixed cost is equal to contribution. In second formula, there are contribution notes. They are elaborated in fourth formula. That's all. Next question is, whistleblowing is the choices made from among one or more alternatives, a discrepancy between some current state of affairs and state of desire, reporting unethical practices by their employer to outsiders, refers to choices that are consistent and value maximizing. Answer is third. Reporting unethical practices by their employer to the outsider. Reporting unethical practices by their employer or any other person to outsiders. There are two types of whistleblowing: internal whistleblowing, external whistleblowing. So, reporting unethical practices within an organization, for example, higher authorities, HR, likewise. External whistleblowing is reporting unethical practices to the outsider, which is government agency, going to law, likewise. Next question is, arrange the financial institution for formation from latest to earliest. Industrial Finance Corporation of India, Regional Rural Bank, National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development, National Industrial Development Corporation, the Reserve Bank of India. Answer is first, National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development. This is the latest, 1983. Regional Rural Bank, next 1975. National Industrial Development Corporation, 1954. Industrial Finance Corporation of India, formed in 1948. The Reserve Bank of India, 1935, which is earliest. Next question is, which of the following is not component of balance of payments? Official reserve account, current account, capital account, deficit account. Answer is deficit account. In balance of payment, we have official reserve account, current account, capital account, not deficit account. Deficit account is not component of balance of payments. Next question is, the sum of total ways in which an individual reacts and interacts with others. Perception, attitude, personality, value. Answer is third, personality. Personality is how an individual communicates with others, how he reacts and how he interacts with others. That decide his or her personality. Next is, who introduced Summoners Framework for Organizational Change. MC Kinsey, Peter Drucker, Mansberg, Dale Yodler. Answer is MC Kinsey. MC Kinsey 7S framework is hardest is strategy structure system. Softest is shared values, style, staff, and skills. It is MC Kinsey 7S framework is very helpful for when organization going to restructure because MC Kinsey 7S framework refers that these 7S are interconnected. When changes happen in one S will affect the other. Next, who developed HRD scorecard? T.V. Rao, Peter Drucker, J. Friedman, J. Bright. Answer is first. T.V. Rao. So the four components of HRD scorecard is system maturity, competencies, culture, linkages. So how much systems are developed for human resource and how much skilled person have in an organization and what is the culture in the organization is followed and how much it contributed to human resource development and how much the skills of employee helps to grow the business. Which of the following is off-price retailer? Superstore, factory outlet, discount store, category killer. Which of the following is off-price retailer? Superstore, factory outlet, discount store, category killer. That is factory outlet. Factory outlet it is generally set by the manufacturer. So to sold the outdated products, damaged products when they overproduce low price for the product and sell through their factory outlet. Next question is match the following. One side is the model and framework given. The another side the name of the person who developed the model. Answer is first V or IO framework is developed by J.B. Barney. Value chain analysis is developed by my M.E. Porter. Product market mix is developed by H.I. Ansoff. Pest analysis is developed by Johnson and Scholes. Arrange the following in order to accordingly repartition process by Peter Ronning. Preparation, transition, physical relocation, readjustment. Repartition means it is the process of returning the home country who is sent to the work outside of the country. The process of repartition means first preparation. Both organization and the person starting to prepare to return of the country. The organization prepare the once he return to the home country company, what is his position, where he going to work, what is the department he going to work, they are going to decide. Also the person have to prepare that the legal document works everything. Next, transition. Actually, transition have to come up and physical relocation come down. I typed wrong. Transition means the actual returning to the home country, trying to find accommodation. Next, physical relocation. Physical relocation means adjustment in home country, like settling in their home and enrolling their kids in the school likewise. Next, readjustment, which means refitting the environment and culture where they used to live. Next question is the procedure of determination of skills and duties of a job and the person who is going to recruit. So, job description, job evaluation, job specification, job analysis. Answer is job analysis. So the job description means it is a document about the overall job roles. What are the job is about? What person going to do in this job? The role of the employee, everything. Job evaluation means it is the evaluating the worth of job. It's helpful to determining the salary package of employee. Next, job specification means what is the role he have, what is the job specification means what is the role of the employee he's actually going to job specification. Job analysis means for our company what type of jobs is needed, and for that job what type of skills duties are needed. Next question is which type of entrepreneur is known for generating innovative ideas, seeking ways to improve process? Employee entrepreneur, doer entrepreneur, implementer entrepreneur, create entrepreneur. Answer is fourth. Creative entrepreneur. So entrepreneur means the employer gives to the employee that freedom to take his own decision of the work they're doing. Creative entrepreneur. In question they said generating innovative ideas. Innovative ideas means the employee must be creative. Means the question mentioned that generating innovating ideas and looking ways to improve process. Innovative means creative. Who is generating innovative ideas is creative entrepreneur. If you like my video, subscribe my channel, like, share. If you want to know more about management concepts, prerequisites, visit management playlist in my channel.